Welcome to the Left Hand Backhand Podcast, episode 25.
5.
25 with Sean
Five.
McCoy,
Ooh.
Reggie Bush,
This is our Quarter Quell
our,
in Hunger Games terms.
our Peter Quill,
Or Peter Parker picked a pickled pepper.
our Peter Pumpkin Eater.
Oh, well, James and the Giant Peach.
Oh, well, I got that. Peach.
Nice, yeah.
Well, peaches.
Whoa.
Jack Black.
Well, I get my peaches down in Georgia. Justin Bieber.
Well, the devil went down to Georgia.
Well, the devil made me do it.
Well, the devil wears Prada.
Well.
Oh,
that was good.
yes.
I didn't have anything good.
There's not really too much to go from there.
No, I could have done something else with devil, but don't want to. Oh, I guess I'm the devil. You shouldn't say things like that.
Yeah, I would not say such things if I were you.
As you guys can tell, this is going to be a silly little podcast mixed with some other.
Well, so we had this idea for our 25th episode. Good job, Junie. We are kind of taking this thing off the rails. We are celebrating episode 25. This is almost like a live stream episode, as in my brother and my cousin are here. They'll be popping in saying hi. Jeff's probably going to get like 15 phone calls between now and the start of our fantasy football draft. So we're going to be live streaming our draft as we are doing the podcast. So apologies if it's a little dry for you. We're going to be talking through our picks, having a good old time. I got me some za and a little chicken bake.
Oh, a chicken bake.
Crunching on. But we just wanted to celebrate 25 in style with a little pizzazz pizza.
Pizzazz.
Pizza. And then
I like it.
I am going to Glass Animals tonight. So
that cannot be understated how amazing that is.
I apologize for my voice already, but I don't have a voice already. Screaming at the top of my lungs.
Yeah, you have friends over. That's what happens.
I'm gonna sound like a raspy boy.
Well, I'm excited. I get super nervous for these every single year. What do you have any special name for your draft team?
My team name is Stinky Linc.
It's fair.
Yeah,
very, very, very classic.
It is an ode to the rhyming of my name, as well as the historic nature of my BMs, if you will.
Your
BM's also just my flatulence. So it checks out also just to kind of my nature. I'm just kind of a silly boy. So it's a silly name. What about you?
I had a few names, and I love going through different names and trying to find ones that are borderline offensive but still manageable. But as per my job now, and as you've heard some of the stories that I've told about them, I decided to go on theme of work, and my name, as per a SpongeBob reference, is Mr. Dr. Professor Wiener Watcher.
Wow, really?
Because that's what that's what I do at my job sometimes. So I've got to stay along those lines.
Dr. Professor Wiener Watcher.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
What?
Dude, in SpongeBob he says your name is Mr. Dr. Professor Patrick to you. That's what he says. But in this instance, I have to just change that up a little bit.
I like Ben's team. I'm looking at the other team names now. I like Ben's team name. Whopper.
Whopper. Really one of the worst commercials ever made. So
M.I. Steele's Keeper by Max Jensen.
Oh, is that his name?
Former friend of the pod.
Yeah, former friend. Yikes.
That was for you, Max. I'm gonna make fun of your picks all around or all night.
It's not too difficult to do that. So
I like that your
to be fair,
abbreviation is G. My name is G.
Jeef, cheap Jeef.
That's good.
Why isn't it letting me join the draft?
Our draft is in like 17 minutes, so
Oh yeah, it's 15. I forgot.
that's
I'm
right.
so sorry, everybody.
Oh, it's all good.
That's actually my bad.
It's all good. I have a Q-tip for you today.
Okay.
And then one thing that I realized we didn't do was our division winners, picking our division winners, and then picking our
Okay.
wild card teams and picking our super chip and winner. So,
Okay.
although mine's not going to be that hard to guess. But first, your Q-tip today is what team in the NBA or the NFL, so we can take either or, would get the most better if they cloned one of their players on their team.
Which
So
team would get like
for example,
gain the
Nick,
most?
the Denver Nuggets, if they cloned Nikola Jokic, which like, and so you had two Nikola Jokic's starting on your team,
Yeah.
would that make them the best, the new best team? Like, what team in the NBA or the NFL would get the best if you cloned their best player?
I mean, it seems straightforward because you would think that the most valuable players, having two of them on their team, especially if you're guarding two of the MVPs for whatever reason, they obviously, most of the most valuable players have been offensive nightmares to try to guard, most of them.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so that's going to be, no matter what, that's going to be really difficult for a team to try to guard up. But I mean, that
Whoa,
is in my mind.
whoa,
Sorry.
wow.
Uh, Jokic, obviously, just I don't know how no one can really guard him very well by himself, even with their best player. But if you imagine two of him with the ball, like the passing and his shot selections, like he can hit, I don't know what you really do against two on the same team, regardless of excuse me, anything else.
So I brought up Jokic specifically because I was thinking about it, and his defense, you would have two 7-foot slow guys that don't protect the rim camping out in the paint. Like, he would be a defensive liability if there were two Jokic's. You
I don't
couldn't
know.
run a
His
pick and
defense
roll
isn't
game with two
terrible.
Jokic's. It's not
I would
good.
take Jokic over Gobert most of the time anyway. As weird
100%.
as that is.
But like,
So
right, I'm thinking of like what would vault a team into another stratosphere if they clone their player, right?
I mean, Steph
So like,
Curry is the other
you
one
had,
who I think of,
sure. Or if you had two
especially in his
Wendy's,
prime. Yeah, and Wemby, I can see that, but
dude,
also the decision making isn't there yet. So Wemby makes some questionable decisions, and two of people making questionable decisions all the time, that could lead to some poor play. I mean,
I don't
obviously
know, man.
that's he can shoot, and that would be crazy because he's all around. But like, if I'm thinking, especially guard play, two guys who can dribble who are insane 3-point threats all the time,
Yeah.
your best guards have to play them, and they're quick. They're great free throw shooters. I don't know. And Steph in his prime, I don't know how you go against that.
So
But
I was
Jokic right
thinking,
now, currently,
I was thinking Wemby would be my first choice after like kind of work was Ant Edwards.
hmm,
Ant Edwards would be like he's such a monster offensively and defensively. So like it would
yeah,
just take a team that made it to the Western Conference Finals, right?
yeah, they were in the Western Conference Finals, yeah,
Yeah, and it would vault them up another tier. I mean, you could take another Klay Thompson in his prime. Like imagine the
yeah. I just
Warriors
don't
with
think
two
all
Klay
around
Thompsons
though.
defensively. Like I guess I was looking at more from the defensive side. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, if an all around player is obviously going to be better, but at some point, if the offensive ability is greater than it is to have an all around good offensive and defensive player, I think the
Yeah.
offense would just exponentially be better if you have two versions of them because then
Yeah.
they can both play the best because they don't have two of those same people guarding them. They're going to have one of them will have a weaker defender on them for most teams.
Sure.
I do like that question though, because it's different depending on the team and
Yeah.
what you're going
Because like
for.
I
You
don't
could
think two
say like,
Jokic's like yeah, that would obviously make them better, but I think there's other teams that would have a higher ceiling of getting better with a clone player on their team.
yeah,
Like I'm thinking like Jimmy Butler 5 years ago.
Jimmy
You know what I mean?
buckets. Yeah,
Like two Jimmy buckets.
get
I
buckets.
get buckets. Um, so I want to flip it then. NFL. Who like because you can't clone
That's
a
who I thought of
quarterback.
originally. That's who I was thinking of originally was NFL.
Yeah, because like my first thought goes to Mahomes, obviously best player in the NFL. But then it's
Yeah.
like it wouldn't help you.
I mean, if you think of two Tyreeks, that's
That's
really
so.
crazy.
That's absolutely true.
Or also if you have two Aaron Donalds,
I was thinking if you had two TJ Watts
two TJ Watts on the same team
on
putting
the
pressure,
on both
that's
ends, just
crazy.
the
That's crazy.
quarterbacks would literally have yellow pants by the end of the game. You know what I mean?
Two two Miles Garrett's. I mean, smashing skulls with helmets.
Or
That's
two Micah
terrifying.
Parsons, one to actually rush the passer and one to actually play linebacker.
Yeah, the only way I do
That
quarterback
would
is
be
like two
baller.
Deshaun Watsons to like go to massage parlors. That would be.
You remember how many team names had like
They
uh
still do it. People still do it.
yeah, their fantasy team names?
Yeah, it'll never get old. That one and Hernandez, like hanging with Hernandez.
Oh, those
Those ones are so bad. I saw one that I almost did, but I didn't. Was like Jackson Smith Njigba, but it was Njigba in Paris. Njigma's in Paris.
okay.
Pretty good. Or OMG, it's JSN Born, J, J, Jackson Smith
Nice.
Njigba. I was like, these
I
are some
actually
good
like
ones,
that
but
one.
I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to do
JSN
something
Bourne, that's
personal.
pretty good.
Jason and someone in our league is Joe J Simpson because her name's Josie. Joe J Simpson. It's pretty good.
Um,
Pretty solid.
what I
Someone was
heard,
Travis
and
Kelsey's baby daddy.
shout out to the league. But from what I heard, there was a potential like collusion issue last year.
Uh, there was some drifting of comments here and there. So we'll leave it at that. But it's definitely a heightened sense of nervousness around this year on what's going to happen. So we'll just keep it at that.
Okay.
We'll see.
Um, looks like I can join the draft
Yeah,
live. It's
yeah, you
not actually
could.
starting yet. We got 10 minutes, but
You can be
yeah, I'm
in
drafting
the draft
third.
room. That's a good
Very,
spot.
very interested to see how it's going to be because uh just talking through like a little bit of draft strategy, like we're playing in a full point per reception league.
Reception.
So wide receivers have more value, but also running backs that catch the ball have even more value. But there's only 8 teams in this league, so every team is going to be stacked.
I mean, more stacked than normal because last year we had 10 and yeah, but like an
Correct.
8 for sure. Like there's going to be some really
So
high
it actually
ceilings with some of
changes
these
my
players.
strategy a ton compared to what I was initially going to do.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
it's
And so,
because of the players that I have ranked higher on my board or value higher that I have like more trust in. Because I look at ceiling and floor. I want a high ceiling and I want a high floor player, right?
yeah.
Such as a Jamar Chase, right? Jamar Chase has a very high ceiling, but he also has a very high floor. Like a bad week for Jamar Chase is going to be 12 points. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Especially in a full
A
PPR.
bad. Yeah. And I see, like, I'm worried about like Justin Jefferson. Depends on where
Yeah.
he goes because of the quarterback situation with Darnold. I'm like, Justin Jefferson, and he's going to be his number one. And look who we have here
Ah,
returning.
My thoughts exactly, Jeff. Thank you for sharing that. Really
You're
appreciate
so good at just like saying exactly what I'm thinking all the time.
I was gonna say it just about you.
oh,
You know?
that's really mature to say exactly what I'm saying.
Exactly what I'm
I'm an
the
idiot.
Grinch. The Grinch, beautiful. Or like, no, warm,
No. Warm.
warm.
Now his wife says that all the time.
Really?
All the time because you said that. So
I think that's an all year quotable movie for us.
it is.
it's to the
Constantly.
point where we don't even watch it at Christmas anymore because we say it so much during the year that like we get annoyed by it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we can't even
I
watch the movie without
constantly
quoting it the whole time.
when I get in trouble, I'll go, trust me. Blind me with pepper spray. Oh, and we have another guest.
And we got the magic. Okay. Go.
We're
Junie,
just
say hi to
getting
the pod.
prepped. We've got 7 minutes left. We've got Junie
All right, going out.
saying hi. We have the whole gang over there. Real
Penny's over
quick,
here growling with a bone in her mouth. Pause.
pause. Okay, before we do the draft, Del, real quick, since this is a left-hand backhand podcast, how was your tournament?
Ooh, tournament was good, but also like kind of melancholy at the same time. So, this was the Colorado State Disc Golf Championships. I played in the amateur advanced division, and your boy finished second place.
Second place, round of
Second place
applause.
is
That
a
is
great
impressive.
finish.
That's
100% a
impressive.
great finish. However, I shot 13 under par across the 3 rounds, and one of these was at a course that I had only played once before, and it's a very difficult course. And I played pretty good at it. My goal was -3 the first round, and I shot -5, so I was happy. And then my goal the second round was -5, and I shot -3. So like all in all, like I was happy enough with it. But I got second place, and first place shot -31 under par over the 3 rounds. So like it was hard to
Insane.
actually feel good about getting second place when first place was 18 shots better than me. So literally more than double my score better than me. Like almost.
It just makes me angry thinking about it. 'Cause I'm like, that just doesn't seem like I would be so upset knowing that I should have been first place and a dude who's honestly like legitimately better should not be playing in the same tournament as I am. So
Thank
I
you
know
for
you just
your
read that
text to the
text.
group chat.
I know. I couldn't help it. She just had twins, so
Crap, yeah, man. She probably did crap herself if she just had
she
twins.
probably
Then.
did.
Shout out to all the mothers out there.
Hey,
Shout out
the
to my
moms.
mother. I was 10-4, man. I was a big baby.
10 pounds 4 ounces.
10-4, good buddy.
Honestly, you're still a big baby, so nothing's changed really.
Oh, I walked right into that one.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. So tournament was good. I got another one on next Tuesday that I'm excited about,
Ooh, fun.
and then I
You're
might
on a
have
roll
one
right
more the
now.
rest of the year is all. So
Yeah, I know.
muy
Let me see
septiembre.
it. I had
Happy
it pulled up.
September, by the way.
Happy September. Looks like you the amount of points you got. So it's crazy. When you played in the High Plains challenge,
Uh-huh.
there was A tier, and you got for 19th place, you got 450 points towards your whatever. Your
I don't know
stuff.
what those points are for.
Yeah, I don't know what they're for either, whatever their ranking is, but this tournament gave you the most you've ever gotten, taking second place in the Colorado State Disc
Yeah.
Golf Championships
This is an A
presented by
tier.
Trash Pando. You got 510 points, A tier. That's impressive.
Shout out to Trash Panda.
Look at that, Trash Panda. That's a lot of
Jesse
points.
is a former guest on this pod.
But your average tournaments, this is what you've got registered. You have a second place finish, a third place, a second place, a first place, a first place, a
Oh,
19th, a
yeah.
7th, and a second. That averages out really
Is
well.
that this year?
Yeah, it's 2024.
What was my 7th place at?
Your
Oh, that
7th
was
place
at
was the Freedom
that was at the
Flaps
Freedom
Pro Day.
Flaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pooped my pants on that one.
But back-to-back first place finishes with the Beaver Ranch Flex and the Fly Green Series. Nice. Total points this year is 1,510 in 8 tournaments.
Don't know what the points represent, but that's cool.
Yeah, 2023 though, you played 7 tournaments, 1,400 points. You took 5th, 1st, 111th, 2nd, 1st, 10th, and 9th. But that one was at the PDGA United States Amateur Championship, so
That was
that's
the
tough.
U.S. amateurs. Yeah,
Yeah, that tier was an M tier of difficulty. That's
that
really
means it's
tough.
a major.
Yeah, real big time.
Yep. Yeah, I feel like I've actually gotten better since then, which is good.
Yeah.
Um,
So all around.
If I
Without
sent you
further
a picture,
ado, be careful.
I texted you a picture that
Mhm.
this popped up on my Facebook feed, and it said memories from 12 years ago today. You see the picture I just texted you?
No, let me look. Oh my goodness, you guys almost look a little twinny, and Brandon looks so much like Evan and Camden mixed. It's
It's
crazy.
he's a like Camden looked just like Brandon. It's
Just like that.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's
You
my
had your
nephew
little faux
Adam,
hawk.
who is now almost 13. Or I guess he's like, yeah, he'll be 13 in November.
That's crazy.
So I was babysitting my nephew, and Brandon and I took this picture. And for some reason, like Adam looked like he was just like posing with us. And it was just, yeah, come on in, Junie. And it was just funny. So that popped up on my feed, and I was like, dude, that's just young boys. I got the faux hawk. No, thank you. Because I'm recording a podcast with Jeff. Yeah, you can have that dog.
And look who's trying to call me.
Ooh, answer it.
Max. Should I get on?
Uh-huh.
Max. Lincoln and I are live on the podcast,
Whoop,
live
whoop.
streaming our draft.
What? Am I allowed to be talking?
Yep.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, we planned it this way. Lincoln actually prefaced the podcast with saying we were probably going to get some calls. So
Wow, it's fantastic.
yeah, we marveled at your name of your your team name.
Was there was backstory given to the fans?
Not really. No. Would you like to give the backstory to the name?
Whoa. Draft just started. CMC
Draft has
off the
started.
board.
Oh,
Oh, CD Lamb.
already.
CD Lamb gone instantly. This is quick.
Ooh. Do I do it, Jeff? Do I do it?
Do you do it?
Yep. So
Do what
here's
you
my
gotta
thought
do.
process. I
Okay.
kind of want to take one of the stud Bijan Brees running backs,
Mm-hmm.
but Tyreek's
But-
available to me at 3.
Tyreek at 3.
If Tyreek
mean-
went at 2, I was going to take Bijan, but I'm going to take Tyreek just like I did in my other league.
Look at that. Tyreek. Max, what pick are you?
4.
Oh, you're up. What are you gonna do?
It's a good question.
Oh, we only have 1 minute each. All right.
Which is good.
Nice. That's good. It'll be quick.
I think I'm going receiver.
You want to go receiver?
I think I'm going elite
going-
receiver. Well,
You're going
Are
Amon
you going
Ra?
Jefferson or Chase?
Amon Ra. He went Amon Ra.
Wow.
That's big time, man. I can't believe these are the 2 left. That Bijan and Brees are both still up. That's actually psychotic. I can't believe that.
What? What can't you believe?
That Bijan and Brees were both available. Oh my goodness.
Full point PPR, Jeff. That's what this does.
No, I'm just so shocked that
Are you gonna get someone that you didn't think you were gonna get?
I'm just shocked that Bijan and
Are you-
Brees fell
Dude, Jeff,
to this
I'm loving the
point.
way this is turning out for you. You got Bijan, Brees, and Justin Jefferson available to you.
Justin
Those are great.
Jefferson, this is crazy. And you know what? As much, I really do.
Taking Jefferson, I know you are.
I trust Brees. I saw him last year, even with a bad O line. So with a decent O line, I like it. But also Bijan
And with Aaron Rodgers.
with Algier and with Aaron Rodgers. But I just feel like Bijan deserves to go. To fall that far,
Dude, way to go, Jeff. Great
to
pick.
fall that far, there's just it can't.
You better
can't do
draft
that.
out Algier.
Impressive.
Yeah, I can try to snag him later, but
Yeah, I'm saying you better get him like the 8th round kind of thing.
we'll see. If he gets hurt right at the beginning, I'll
There's
just
Brees.
there goes Brees.
And
Great
Whopper,
spot
Whopper,
to fall.
Whopper is next.
Whopper, he's gonna take Jefferson. He's got to take it. He's gonna
He's
do
gonna
it.
take probably Jefferson and
Taylor
mean,
or
either
Saquon,
Jonathan Taylor or Saquads.
unless he goes double wide receiver and goes AJ Brown.
Double whammy. Wow. I
I'm
got
just-
Tyreek on both my teams.
You got
So
Tyreek, man. He didn't get picked. I mean, the third pick, Tyreek's that's a normal spot, I think, for him to go 3 or 2.
It is, but if he was
would-
going at number 2, I would have probably taken Bijan at 3.
Oh, and there's Justin. And what do you think he's gonna do?
Jettis, and
He's
then
gonna
I
go
think he's
another
gonna go.
RB
I would go Saquon personally, but I don't know if he's gonna go Jay Taylor.
with Philly. I don't know if I trust Philly. I just don't trust them. And with
Here's
Jonathan
the
Taylor,
thing.
with Anthony Richardson, he's gonna be running out of his mind.
If Anthony Richardson can stay healthy.
Yeah, that's what I'm unsure about. I know AJ Brown's gonna get the targets.
Yep.
Oh, Max, we lost him. He hung up.
I
And
don't
he
know
took
if
Jonathan Taylor.
I
There it is.
I don't know if I love ESPN's rankings, but that might work out to my favor.
Yeah.
What quarterbacks do you like this year, fantasy wise?
It's pretty deep this year, deeper than
I
most
think so
years.
too. I think so
There's a
too.
lot of I mean, Kyler Murray's gonna be back into it. I mean, people are gonna be surprised by him, I think.
Kyler Murray went in like the second to last round of my draft.
And there goes Saquon. So what do I go with now? I want to go wide receiver,
Are
but
you up?
I'm up. Do I go AJ Brown? I got Nakua, Garrett Wilson. I do like Garrett Wilson.
You love Garrett Wilson. If I were you, that's where I would go, just because.
Yeah, but I just don't know if I love AJ Brown, but I feel like Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson, that's the connection.
I also
I
think
trust it.
you have Jahmyr Gibbs on the board too,
I do, but
and you can
I already
get
have running back. I don't want to
you
go
get
heavy.
other
I need to
tier
go.
2 receivers later, but to get
No.
another tier 1 running back is
He's going to be Garrett Wilson's going to be the wide receiver 1 for a while. With Aaron Rodgers is going to target him everywhere.
if I were your
Everywhere.
co-manager, I would go Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, I like it, and I liked it earlier in fantasy. I liked it a
You
lot.
said he's going to be wide receiver 1.
I trust it. I trust it. I saw what he did with Zach Wilson, who was not very good with that team. They have
his
improved
contested
O-line.
catch rate was insane, and his catchable target rate was ridiculously low.
Yeah.
It was like 25%.
And I just want to feel really good about
25% of the
pick.
targets thrown his way were catchable passes.
And he still was hauling in. He was, he was
still
the
had
number
1,000
one.
yards.
Yeah, easy.
It's crazy.
So
Dude.
I think he's gonna get a lot of catches and a lot of targets, regardless of how many yards. Aaron Rodgers is gonna dink and dunk. He's gonna look for the splash play. I like AJ Brown.
Oh.
And he picked
Puka went next. and then
Isaiah Pacheco.
Isaiah Pacheco by Max.
Wow.
I like the pick. I like the pick a lot.
I know you were targeting him earlier.
I wasn't target where I'm drafting. If he would have dropped me, I would have taken him, but I was not. Jeff left the draft. Jeff joined the draft. Jeff
I'm
left
just,
the draft.
Max is just he called again. Hey Max.
Hey, I got disconnected.
Okay. Yeah, I just saw your pick, Isaiah Pacheco.
Dude, where do I
Yeah,
go?
what
AJ
if
Brown's
Gibbs-
still on the board, brother. And
I don't
Jahmyr
want
Gibbs. If Jahmyr Gibbs is there, I'm
Gibbs
taking him.
And St. Brown.
Yeah, Lincoln's looking at Jahmyr Gibbs. If Jahmyr Gibbs is still available, I mean, this is a tough pick for Lincoln. What are you gonna do? Jahmyr Gibbs. Yeah, any others? Man, Lincoln going with Jahmyr Gibbs.
Dude, I
Big
didn't realize
pick.
it was actually my pick. I thought it was somebody else's pick before me.
Jahmyr Gibbs falling all the way
I thought
to
Max
Lincoln.
was the 5th pick, not the 4th
Hey,
pick.
that's nice.
You reached a little bit for Isaiah though, Max. You must love him.
No, that's right where he's going.
Well, he's gonna be the number 1 guy.
Yeah.
He's going to be the number 1 running back
Um,
on a top 5 offense in the
Yeah,
NFL.
he's like
That's a
the
great
next
pick.
guy up points-wise behind St. Brown. So
That's true.
St. Brown, sorry.
Gibbs. So
I mean,
could.
Might as well.
Very well could. It's a lot of projections. Man, with an eight picks or eight
This should go by
8
semi
person.
quickly.
This is gonna go quick, and it's gonna be loaded teams.
Yeah, every team's going to be stacked like Utah.
Chris
Moms.
Olave.
You know what
All
I mean?
right.
Full pick. I just picked Solave.
You
you
wanted
hear-
him. I know you did.
Did
What'd
you
you
hear
say,
what I
Lincoln?
said?
So Logan is
I said every
Solave.
team's gonna be stacked just like Utah Moms.
Lincoln said every team's gonna be stacked like Utah Moms.
No.
Like Zach Wilson's mom. Oh, ETN. All right, all right. Someone likes to
Am
be
I
the
on the
favorite.
clock?
You're on the clock.
Whoa!
Where do
Wow.
you go
Okay.
here? Where do you go here? This is wide receiver heavy.
This is very
Who do you
wide.
like?
Like, oh
I
my
know who
gosh.
I'd pick in this group. I know who I'd pick.
Who's that?
I'd go Harrison.
That's where I'm
I re-
leaning. I got Harrison on my
Harrison.
board
What a
here.
fantasy.
Based on
I
where
trust
everybody
him.
else is at, I don't love anybody else here.
Hmm.
Michael Pittman, I think, is a good pick, but not here. Like maybe end of the third. I'm gonna take a swing on Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Harrison. Hey, congratulations. I would
I
have
mean, I
taken
got
that
Jameer
too.
Gibbs as my number one running back, so I'm happy with that. He's a pass catching running back, and
Max,
Marvin
what are you
Harrison.
thinking?
Oh, I know.
If he doesn't
already.
get all the
Tried
yards
and
and
true.
touchdowns, he'll still get the catches and targets.
Fantasy King, Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Kelsey.
Max went Mike Evans. Elvis Kelsey picking the Kelsey. Early
Kelsey.
pick. She doesn't want to have to worry about tight end, and that's fair.
Dude, I have something bad to say.
Oh, Lincoln has something
I
bad to say. Okay.
don't think Kelsey's gonna have a good year fantasy wise,
You don't think he's going to get targets?
and that pains me to say.
Why don't you
I think
he'll
the
get
Chiefs'
targets?
offense is so much better this year, and they will save Kelsey for the playoffs, 100%.
Yeah, maybe not. I just don't know where I should go here because I don't
Are you
trust the
up?
quarterback room. Yeah, I don't trust the quarterback room in
I
Las
love
Vegas.
I love Devontae. He's gonna get mad targets regardless, especially with Gardner Minshew as the quarterback. Garner targeted Michael Pittman like crazy last year. I love Devontae here, especially that pick. Or you could jump down to like Rashad White, who's a pass catching back. But
Yeah.
that's
I
where I
like
would go.
that. You know, that sounds good. I don't trust Michael Pittman. I remember him last year and I just didn't get enough out of him
I mean,
to
he
trust
had a
it.
good second half of the season once what's
And I
his name
don't
was the quarterback?
yeah,
Garner
I didn't
Minshew.
want Drake London either. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gardner Minshew,
I
I mean,
don't
he's
trust
solid.
Drake London. I'll let
I
somebody else
know
jump in.
everyone's talking about Drake London big time recently, and they're like, "Oh, it's breakout year." I'm like, I'll believe it when I see it. I'm okay if I miss on that right now. I'm all right with that because I don't want to. I'll wait to get my sleeper later.
Yeah.
Don't let them.
Well,
Don't let them trick you. It's not happening.
Oh, the sleepers. Yeah, I'm not gonna let them. For those of you watching the podcast, I'm in a difficult position. I have Lincoln in my headset that I'm talking to and communicating with, and then I have
wait, hold
Max
on.
on a phone call
Let me just.
who cannot hear
I'm just gonna send
Lincoln.
Max the link.
Can Lincoln hear me?
Lincoln can hear you because it's talking through an external mic that I have, but you can't hear Lincoln, and I can only talk. I'm talking to both of you at the same time. But Lincoln is actually going to send you a link right now if you want to join, and then do it, on your phone. You can be doing the draft. So
All right, tell him I
if you
just
wanna
sent him a
join.
link if he wants to join the pod.
Well, I don't know how much I can focus on right now. I am cooking dinner as we speak.
You're cooking dinner at the same time as doing a draft. You are a risky son of a gun.
What a silly boy.
What did Kelsey say?
James
we're
Cook
doing
and
things we-
Kamara at Whopper. Wow.
Super unconventional.
Not the words these days.
Whopper, 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 Whopper.
I don't know what to tell you.
Jeff,
Drake
you're up
London's
next,
still there.
and I love the picks available to you right now.
I mean,
You got
I don't
Derrick
know where to
Henry and
go.
Rashad White. I still believe in Henry this year. He's gonna get 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns guaranteed.
Yeah,
And Rashad White is a machine. You got Josh Jacobs, Malik Neighbors, DK. You
Yeah,
got
but he only
Sam-
had 27 receptions last season, so he's not going to give me.
Who?
Derrick Henry only got 27 receptions all of last season, but with
Yeah, but-
Lamar,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I want that PPR as a big deal for me.
Yeah, and Rashad White is a beast at that. So if Rashad
Yeah.
White falls to me, I might go there
He was RB4 in fantasy last year.
because of the receptions. You also got Nico Collins if you believe in CJ
I
Stroud.
do believe in CJ Stroud. I do believe in CJ Stroud. So Nico looks promising. I know what you want.
You know what I want.
DK.
Dak Prescott.
Oh, Stephon Diggs. I've had Derrick Henry in seasons past, and I like him. But Rashad, oh, this is terrible.
5.
Let's do it. I can't take London. I just can't. No matter unless he falls super far, I don't believe in it.
Oh, you took Derrick Henry.
I took Derrick Henry, and
Tell Max to join the pod.
I don't love it. He can't join the pod. He's cooking dinner. He's not even by a computer.
Just have him bring up his computer.
Running around like a madman.
He said just have you pull up your computer and just have it.
Right now.
Playing Overcooked in real life. You're so cooked, chat.
Max
Chat.
is on the clock. Where is he going?
He's not washed. He's gonna have dude, he was RB4 last season. I don't know. I just don't know.
I've been talking to the guys at practice, and I'm just kidding. I'll just transfer you off my set.
Dang it, that's where I was gonna go. Good job.
That's where Lincoln was gonna grab him. But you did it, you stealer.
Batch.
I can tell you what Lincoln can grab.
Oh.
What is
Whoa.
that? What can
He
I
said,
grab?
what is that? What can he grab?
He wants me to say it, huh? He wants the explicit tag on the podcast tonight.
He's just focused on his pick. He doesn't know what to do. Lincoln, what are you thinking? Lincoln.
Thinking Lincoln is gonna go with somebody that he doesn't fully believe in, but we're gonna go for it anyways.
Is it Neighbors?
Sam
Laporta.
Laporta.
You're going tight end. Whoa.
And here's why.
Okay,
All teams are gonna be stacked. I want an elite tight end.
Yeah, you just don't want to think about your tight end, and you think Laporta is gonna give you just like peace of mind. Okay.
No, he's not.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Let's see. DK went after me. Then Logan, then JoJo. And I know where I'm going next. But yeah, I think quarterback is to be early on quarterback, I think is not the best strategy this year.
Yeah, it's just too deep. Too deep of a quarterback position.
Too deep of waters, you know.
Yeah.
These are uncharted waters. All right, come on, Logan.
Let's see what Logan Lucky does.
Logan took Nico, which I think is a good pick. I don't have full faith in the Texans, but
I watched some games. I love the explosiveness. They've got their running back maybe not be great, but I love the wide receiver room. And CJ Stroud's that dude's got confidence coming out of his nostrils.
Only 2 tight ends are off the board right now in Kelsey and Laporta.
Oh, sorry. Didn't be racist.
All right, come on, JoJo.
JoJo Siwa, what's she gonna do?
I wish that I had Josie's girl.
You wish that I had Josie's girl.
Wait, put my audio through to your Josh Allen. All right, Jeff.
Whoa, Josie.
Jeff, guess what I'm doing?
You're going, let's see, Debo.
I'm following my other team a little
You're
bit.
doing Kenneth Walker?
Nope.
Or Debo. You like Debo? Oh, A-Chain. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Man, Tyreek and A-Chain combo.
That's what I have in both my leagues now. So those are the 2 players I'm rooting for.
I want one.
Ooh, Max took Kenneth Walker.
That's where I was gonna go.
He loves the Seahawks. Some Jaron Hall.
Kenneth Walker, I got late in my draft. I don't know how I got him so late.
One ball Hall.
We do love Justin.
We love Justin Hall. Kelsey doesn't know where to go at this point.
Do you believe in Joe Mixon?
Do I believe in him? I believe he's a
like
human,
this year?
but I don't
Do you think he's
believe
gonna have a
in
good
him
year?
this year. with the Bengals. I don't believe in him.
I think Mixon this year for sleeping.
He is sleeping for sure somewhere. Wow, Joe Mixon, Kelsey couldn't help it. Couldn't help herself. It's a terrible pick, as Max says. Man, the fact that Debo and Ayuk are going like back to back. So many choices.
Why can't I find a woman like that?
So many good options. I just don't trust the Giants.
No. I think Neighbors will be a good player, but maybe not this year.
You know what? Going a little crazy.
I think that's a good pick. I think the
I don't
offense
know.
will run through him.
I'm just scared about Debo
after
getting
McCaffrey.
injured again. I'm scared about injury with Debo.
Yeah, I would love to be Debo, but I'm pretty injury adverse on my team. Unless like
Yeah.
I will take a player late to stash him, but I won't draft him this early in the draft. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. We're in the what? 5th round still?
Yeah, 5th round.
Which I think is where he probably should go.
Max is like, I'll take Debo. Debo, I hardly know him. Man, this is where fantasy leagues are won right here. These later rounds, but not quite the end, are where people really show their true colors. They will eat each other.
Let your true colors shine.
This is where legends are born.
Call you Piggy.
Call you Piggy. This is when there's an island full of dreams, and they will be crushed.
Cooper Kupp.
Or live on. Wow, Cooper, a little reach.
Yeah.
A little Cooper reach.
No, dude, Cooper was first in my queue.
That's a reach.
My QUE.
That's a reach if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, that's a reach.
Nah, dog. I like Cooper a lot.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. You got Bijan, Derrick Henry, Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams, and Ayuk. That's a solid team, man.
A lot of these teams are going to be solid.
I know, but it still makes you look good, sir. Dag nabbit, Morgan. That's where I wanted to go next.
Oh, she took Patty?
Yeah.
Patty McBride?
I mean, I wanted to take someone that I actually want to root for. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, as crazy as this sounds, I just feel like I'd rather do this now, and he has not failed me. He has still not failed me, and that is a good old Mark Andrews. I like Mark Andrews. I think with Lamar and with their running game having a little boost, I think he's going to be still as much of a threat, and Lamar trusts him.
The nice thing with Mark Andrews too is that you can take what's his name?
I can take Isaiah Likely.
Likely. You can take Likely.
Yeah. Way later. I can pick him up later. Yeah.
Just like a guaranteed fill and roll player.
Yeah. And he produced when he was in that role, when he popped in. Max. What does he do? Kelsey likes Zay Flowers with Baltimore, another Baltimore pick. But you know what? I have a feeling I'm going to guess where Max is going. I knew it.
Devonta.
I knew he was going Devonta Smith.
Oh, man.
He's so good.
He is. I just think they're a
Jalen Waddle's on
too.
the board, but I already have Tyreek and I have Devon Achane. Do I just go full Miami team?
No, do not go full Miami unless you plan to pick Tua up later.
I'm gonna go for a little bit of rushing upside here.
Some rushing upside.
We're gonna go with Lamar.
Lincoln picking Lamar. Look at all these Baltimore. Lavardis, Lamar, Lamarless, and Lamar.
Whoa.
That was some Lamar. Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry, Max. He's sick of my racisms, apparently. Look at Rashee Rice still there, still hanging out.
There goes
Josie
Malik
taking the lead.
Neighbors. All right, Logan, hurry up.
Hey, do you trust the Chicago wide receiving core?
No,
With Caleb Williams. You don't
I
trust
don't.
with Caleb Williams? You think
I think
their
one of them will be
line
good. I
is
don't
too
know
bad?
who it'll be though.
You don't think Adunze or
Okay, I think Adunze is great. I also think DJ Moore's great. I don't believe in Keenan Allen. I think they'll move him to tight end, but
yeah, I don't think Keenan Allen's gonna do a whole lot after injury. His regression is gonna be rough. CJ Stroud, another QB. These QBs are going too early.
What do you think of Tank Dell?
I love Tank Dell. I just think he's a go big kind of receiver because Nico is kind of his more average target because he's a bigger dude. But Tank Dell, before he got injured, was firecracker. Part of my language.
Don't say cracker.
Firecracker. I hardly know her.
Unless you're talking about peanut butter crackers.
I would know a lot about firecracker. What did you say, Lincoln?
I said unless you're talking about peanut butter crackers.
Oh, he said unless you're talking about peanut butter crackers, which Lincoln is trying to get me to say something inappropriate about peanut butter
No, I'm
crackers.
not.
Which
I'm
is
just
my
bringing
nickname
it
for
up.
Josie is gonna go with Calvin Ridley. That's what I think. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? That's what I think she's gonna do. What do you guys think?
I think Waddle. The question is, where do I go from here?
Where does Lincoln go? Like, what do you need, Lincoln?
I've got 2 running backs and 2 wide receivers and a tight end and a quarterback. I can go anywhere.
You want James Conner?
Conner.
What?
Wow.
Okay.
You know what I'm gonna do, Jeff?
What do you think Lincoln gonna do?
I don't know if this will be I feel like DJ Moore is the right pick here, but I don't think
But
he'll
you don't
last.
trust DJ Moore and you don't want Waddle? So
I
you
don't
want
think
Calvin
he'll
Ridley?
last until I get back. And I do have Rashee queued on my team, but I'm gonna go with
You're gonna go with
T.
T. Higgins? I don't
contract years undefeated, man.
trust T. Higgins. So Max, have
So,
you been waiting for this?
Jeff, listen to this. I got T. Higgins, Tyreek, and Devon Achane on both my leagues.
Wow.
That's gonna win me the league.
Both leagues.
Oh.
Really? Joe Burrow? Oh no. Wait,
Joey B.
what did you pick, Max?
Dalton
No.
Kincaid over Trey McBride. Really?
Oh. My thing is looking weird.
Pause. Jeff, why aren't you doing
Pause.
the draft on your computer?
I like it on my phone more. I can switch back and forth quickly.
I just have it up on my
I did
second
say my
monitor.
thing's looking weird. My bad. I know.
Why is your apologize?
I did apologize.
Man, I really don't know how people draft in this league. So like strategy is a little bit harder to understand. Whereas like my other league, like I know everybody's going to take a running back super duper early.
Yeah. Oh, this is so tough.
So Kelsey has Joe Burrow and Travis Kelsey.
You know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's go for some Rashee. You know what? I don't think he's gonna get
No, he's not getting suspended this
I
year.
don't think
It'll
he's
be
getting
next year.
suspended, so
He
I don't know.
was officially not put on the commissioner's exempt list.
yeah.
So he's safe.
He's a
Did you hear
safe
that?
one. I didn't hear that.
Okay.
Nice. Maybe I heard it, but I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, it's okay.
Max, what is your predicted record for this year? What do you think your
put
record's
my
gonna
audio through your speakers, not through your headphone. That way Max
Do you
can hear
think-
what I'm saying.
Do you think it'll work for this, Lincoln?
What?
No, I don't
Think
feel
it'll
as
mess with
strong
this?
about this team as I do my other 2 teams already. But
Calvin Ridley. Whopper. DJ Moore. I think that's fine. think that's a good pick. Taking DJ
All right,
Moore
next.
this late in a flex spot.
Lincoln, how does this sound with my audio?
Fine.
Does it mess up with you and you speak?
No.
Okay.
Does it ring out like wow?
What is that beeping noise?
Oh,
What on earth?
that's my headphones.
Huh.
I just had to turn them off.
They low on battery or something?
No, it's when the mic gets too close to the speaker, it like
And it goes
reverbs itself.
beep, 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 beep.
Yeah. Can you hear it now? Or is it fine?
No, it almost sounds like it's like telling you that your pick is next,
Oh, well.
which
wasn't
you
my
are
phone.
next. So where are you thinking, Jeff? You like,
Ooh.
what about Tank Dell here for you?
That's some strong wide. That's heavy wide receiver for me, if that's the case.
Yeah, but what other running backs do you like at this point?
I mean, I don't like Stevenson. I don't like. I mean, DeAndre Swift with Chicago. I just don't trust their line. Aaron Jones, I don't love. Javonte Williams, I think is good. I don't want to reach for him here. So, because I think he's gonna have a breakout year. I think they're gonna utilize him more.
You think who's gonna have a great year?
Williams, Javonte Williams from Denver.
Oh, interesting. I think you can wait to get him though.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I think I can wait.
What about
As far
Waddle?
as-
Or I like Godwin a lot, but do you like Tank Dell?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Waddle. At this point, if anything happens to Tyreek, I mean, he already gets so many targets.
Did you hear
Waddle
that
already
beep?
gets a lot.
Did you hear that beep?
I did hear that beep that time. What was that?
I don't know. Is
My
it
audio's
like,
all the way down.
it might tell us that we're like in the hole or something.
Maybe.
David Montgomery, Dad gummit, Kelsey.
Oh, Kelsey.
What?
Lincoln's unhappy with you.
You reached on David Montgomery?
Who knows?
That's stupid.
Kelsey knows. Lincoln's upset.
That was my next
I'm-
pick.
I'm upset.
Man.
Louder.
All right.
As I said, he seemed the cutest.
Oh,
He is not.
Kelsey goes for the looks. That's why she picked Kelsey that early.
Well, I'm gonna take this pick and hope that my next pick makes it around for me. I'm gonna go Tank Dell.
Tank Dell. All right, so I didn't take it. That's good. Yeah, I think the wide receivers are going to do well for Houston, so that's not a bad pick. I mean, Nico and then Tank.
We'll see.
Stephon Diggs went early.
I felt like Tank wouldn't fall to me, whereas I'm hoping this other player will. So
Yeah.
Max,
I like it.
Max left the draft. Max joined the draft.
Looking at something. He's looking at some options.
I've actually just been staring at the draft this whole time, so I don't know what you guys are saying.
Jeff, who do you think is going to win the NFC East? Commanders, Eagles, Giants, Cowboys. Do you think it's Cowboys or Eagles?
Commanders.
Max
You
and
are
Commanders.
you are big on the Mandy's, so
I don't know. I think Eagles will do it again.
I do too.
I think they're too consistent. Zamir White for Josie.
It's not a bad pick. He's going to get targets, but I don't trust.
He's always good.
I don't trust it as much.
Want to eat?
Wait, so Josie is Ben's wife,
Yeah.
and Kelsey is Jeff's wife, and Emily is Max's wife.
Yeah, that's why they're on the call with me, just so they can share my picks with everybody. With Kelsey,
George Pickens.
George Cotton Pickens. I mean, what?
What the mother frick? That was my next pick.
DeAndre Swift.
I think that
Oh.
beeping noise tells me that I'm in the hole.
That's probably what it is for you. But I'm not getting it on my side.
Man, I don't love these picks available to me right now. I mean, Amari Cooper and Chris Godwin are both high floor players.
Who's going to be throwing to him in Cleveland though for Amari? That's what I don't trust.
Kyle Pitts. Wow.
Okay.
Snack part of the game.
The massage parlor king. No, I don't trust him. Chris Godwin? Okay.
I've always been a
Okay.
Chris Godwin guy.
Kelsey said, "Are you kidding me?"
I thought he was very cute.
He is cute. Chris Godwin's a looker.
He's very cute. He's very demure. Very
Dude,
mindful.
Jackson Smith and Jigba and CJ Stroud look like they're like cousins or brothers.
They kind of do.
Jackson Smith.
Njigma's in Paris.
No, don't say Nijigma. It's in Jigba.
I
Jackson
like
Smith
saying Njigma.
and Jigba.
It's more fun. Max, where are you going? What are you thinking?
You already know.
I think you want to go Dak
You know what I want.
if you're smart.
Dakota Prescott.
Dakota McLaurin.
Not bad.
Oh,
He's
okay.
gonna get hyper targeted by
Gary.
what's his butt? What's his butthole?
Is coming to town.
He's-
He's got a list.
He's what?
Huh?
He's what? To town?
You know,
He's
wait.
This is tough. This is tough.
There are gonna be so many good players not drafted.
I know.
Don't draft anyone.
Crazy.
Don't draft anyone from Cleveland. Make that your life motto.
What about Travis Kelce? He's from Cleveland. From Cleveland Heights.
It's so tough. But you know what? I like this spot here. I don't feel like it's that much of a reach.
What do you think about Aaron Jones?
Aaron Jones. No, I don't like Aaron Jones for what he's at.
No, not Jones.
Aaron Jones will be in the Vikings, and it's gonna be like,
You
know,
drafted Waddle to your bench, dude.
I know, it's pretty crazy.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Literally crazy.
That's actually great.
Whopper, 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 whopper.
That's enough.
I just trust Javonte Williams too much in this offense. The way things are going now. I watched how their line is solid. I like with Bo Nix. If he does well, then Javonte is going to be through the roof, man. He's going to be a workload back. So I think that's one of those that could catapult me up to the upper echelon.
We love catapults.
Love catapults. Max loves catapults.
I mean, who doesn't love a nice siege weapon at the end of the day? No.
Well, I was supposed to go see the Broncos Steelers game, but I don't know if that's happening anymore.
Oh. I might go to the Texans Bears game week 2, Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, that should be sick.
What do you have to say about it?
I could say a lot of things.
Like?
Well, I could say the F word.
Whoa.
I'd love to hear it.
Not on air.
Not on air? Okay. We'll wait.
I think the hardest part of this league is going to be choosing who to start every week.
Yeah, because you're gonna have it's
You're gonna
like
have
boom or
so
bust.
many points on the bench, dude.
Are we doing two quarterbacks or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
Every week, someone is going to be kicking themselves with like 200 points on their bench.
We have two flex spots, so that's always good.
Yeah,
spots.
still.
Deontay Johnson.
Glad someone took him.
Yeah. I don't trust Deontay at all. So
I'm all out on that pick. Christian Kirk in the 10th round. That's actually a great pick.
I just figured I'd rather not think about this. As much as I don't like the Cowboys, Dax is just going to be.
It's fine.
it is what it is. I don't
You
want to
can
have to worry
also
about
take
it
a
too much.
high upside quarterback
Yeah, I could
later
have
as
taken
well.
Kyler. Could have taken a few, but
No, I'm saying like you can wait later and get Kyler or get your offensive rookie of the year pick,
yeah,
Jaden Daniels.
J. Yeah, that's true. We'll see where he's available at, but there's just so many good options available. So
Kelsey, and then Steele, and then me.
all right, it's fun. 6:53. Are you gonna make it, Lincoln? Before you gotta leave?
Kelsey!
Kelsey took Brian Robinson. You are stealing everything Lincoln wants.
No, Kelsey took Mostert.
Oh, Mostert. It didn't show up on my side. I'm like delayed.
Brian Robinson,
Oh,
sleeper if I've ever seen.
Brian
Kelsey?
Robinson.
I don't like Kelsey anymore.
Kelsey.
Dude, I'm pissed.
Man, Kelsey is she's fleecing you, man. Jerome Ford. All right. You had that in your other one you wanted, so.
I'm pissed, dude. I'm like legitimately upset now. Kelsey has stolen 3 picks from me.
You've taken everything from me.
Kelsey's like, I don't even know who you are. And she doesn't.
She's about to.
All right, Ramondre. Okay.
Jeff Spengler left the draft.
It was having issues loading my who was up and who was picking what, so I had to
Yeah, me too.
rejoin it.
Keenan Allen. Ugh. Five more bench spots, dude.
Wow.
We've got so many spots to fill up.
It's a lot of bench spots. It's really this is the point where you're like, all right, who's gonna give you that extra one on those bye weeks?
All right, Josie, don't do it to me, please.
Pause.
Can you do something for me?
21. Can you do something for me?
He was really cute when he made that.
He was very cutesy.
Very good.
Very
Well-
demure, very mindful.
Austin Eckler
He was mindful, brother.
by low.
Over here, pretty
I don't know what to think about Austin Eckler this year, man.
Me neither. I don't know anything about what he's gonna do in this offense.
He went to like Western Colorado State or something like that. Crazy.
He talks like he's a Utah dude for some reason. When he talks on his podcast, I feel like he's from like northern Utah.
You listen to his
I'm pretty
podcast?
but I've seen some stuff from it, and I'm just like, I don't know. Your look doesn't match your voice at all.
Now he sounds very white.
one podcast on Peter.
Oh, you're not a cheater. Okay.
Joe Rogan.
Joe Jogan.
I took
Salmon roe.
Chubb, comma Nick. I took Nick's Chubb.
Oh. Whoa. You're gonna let him sit for 8 weeks?
Put him on my IR, baby. That's why you got the IR spot.
It's true.
I'm still very upset about that Mostert pick.
My pick. Jalen Warren. I don't want him. I just don't trust the Pittsburgh.
I forgot it even happened. He's sitting on the bench. The whole season.
The whole season?
He will not see the field.
Only when he kind of like.
Said she'll play him when she plays Lincoln.
Okay.
Fair.
Mm. There's so many good ones here, but I think I'm gonna. Oh, this beeping is all of a sudden started now. I think he has some really good upside. I'm picking him for his upside more than his floor. Tyjae
I
Spears,
no, I mean
he
because
could break out.
if Pollard goes down, he becomes the bell cow. You know.
Yeah. So I think that gives me some high end.
I think I just read your name.
Roma Dunze is still on the board. So is Jordan Addison and Christian Watson. Also, I'm wearing jorts today.
Jorts. I was wearing jorts yesterday. Let me see.
You were Jordan it?
He was Jordan. Hey, those are nice. Some ripped jorts.
And by it, I mean.
By it, you mean. All right.
Very interesting league. A league of their own.
A league of. Hey, there's no crying in baseball.
Oh, speaking of, remember how I do like the cross them out until you get to number one?
Mm-hmm.
I saw a sports one today. And can you guess what was number one? I've never seen it personally.
Remember the Titans.
That was number two.
Is it Hoosiers?
No.
Is it a football movie?
Ask a bunch of boomers or they ask real people?
It is Rocky.
Rocky? That's bull.
Number one.
That's not number one. I don't know who's saying this.
Not I, said the horse.
Well, I said the fly and the horse.
Well, there was an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Xavier Worthy, good pick.
Hey, this is
And what to think about the frickin' Minnesota team right now is where I'm like, man, I don't know.
What's the name of the league?
Yeah, I don't know at all.
So Jordan Addison last year, I took him last year and started him all year long, and he was great, but it's because he had Kirk for most of the year. Or at least half. Especially while Justin Jefferson was down. Took Kirk. Oh, you're on the clock, Jeff.
I know.
Do you want to take Tony Pollard as your handcuff?
I'm thinking of either Cortland Sutton or Bryant Thomas Jr.
I like Thomas Jr. I also like Addison, Odunze, and Pollard fine too.
Yeah. I don't like Odunze.
Okay, I swear if Kelsey takes my pick right now, yeah, I like Brian Thomas.
I think he has higher ups. I'm drafting for some upside here.
Wow, Kelsey, I had that in my queue, but
Deion Allen.
Kelsey must be following the same information that I am.
Yeah, you guys are on the same website.
He's making some fantastic picks.
Well, according to you.
According to me.
Max, on the other hand, is stinking it up. Wait, what?
Well, because of you.
Well, Kelly Clarkson.
Where is Max?
Oh, Kelly Olynyk.
Max has got Richardson, Pacheco, Rashad White, Amon-Ra St. Brown's, Mike Evans, Dalton Kincaid, Kenneth Walker, Devontae Smith, McLaurin Robinson, and Jaden Reed. And Max's team sucks.
Say what you will, but here comes clock.
Don't pause. And there's DeAndre Hopkins. Typical DeAndre.
Bust.
Under the radar.
Still a great player.
Lincoln picking Justin Tucker, so he doesn't have to think about a kicker.
I don't have to think about a kicker, and it's also in both leagues. So, like, I'm tied to the same kicker on both leagues, which I'm fine with.
Yeah.
I think Jason Myers in every league I'm in. Every year.
Every year.
Okay, where do I want to go next, Jeffrey?
Where do you want to go next? Where are you gonna be? Pick 3 there. I mean, if you need
I don't need anything right now because I have backup running
Romo
backs.
Dunze.
Ooh, that's where I was gonna go.
I mean, if you want
potentially.
Jaden McDaniels as your kind of background, he's there.
Hey, what's wrong?
If you want to pick Jaden McDaniels
Hey, let
that
go.
far, but I don't know. Brock Purdy. So, oh, she's sad. That's okay.
I thought that was
Here,
Lincoln.
look, you're on the
Ma-
podcast.
Max said he thought that was you at first, Lincoln.
Dude, Junior, you got pizza on my shirt, man. All right, say hi, lefties.
Nope, she doesn't want to say it. She's sad.
Let's see. I'm up next.
You're
And I
up
don't know
next.
where I want to go.
And Josie goes with Cortland Sutton. You know, I would have been fine with that pick earlier too, but
I kind of like Marquise Hollywood Brown as a stash. J.K. Dobbins, the RB1 I'm gonna go J.K. Dobbins.
you're gonna go JK.
Yeah.
Dobbins is still around.
I think
I'm
he's the
gonna go-
RB1 in a super run heavy offense in LA. So
Where did you find this?
where did I find this?
Yeah.
On Amazon.
Max going with the pick
Yeah.
number 100.
Whoa, Max has got the 100th pick. That's so special.
So special for you, Max. Look at you. Woo.
Max, we're so proud of you.
Max
Jonathan
is gonna
Brooks
go.
is not a bad pick either. Stash him because throw him on the IR.
Browns defense.
Darn, that was my next pick.
You were gonna go defense already? Okay.
Well, I mean, I've got 3 bench spots left, and like it's a toss up, and I wanted to have the same defense on both leagues, but I'm gonna be streaming anyways, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
49.
All right. 2 picks. All right.
Oh. We're gonna
Wow.
start dropping.
Jeff, Tony Pollard's still there as an insurance pick to Tajay Spears.
I do like that. I like Pollard where that's at.
Because you get both guys. So like if one goes down, then you got a bell cow on the other side. And they're
Yeah.
both on your bench. So you can kind of stash them and see.
Yeah. I'm gonna see what happens with them and who
They're also
you know,
like guys that
appears
you
as the
can
lead back.
cut if there's like a rookie standout from the first week or something like that, like a waiver wire pickup.
Yeah. So many options. So many good
We can't.
spots left.
Jeff, where did June go?
June, where are you? Junie?
Oh man,
Are
I don't
you
know where June
hiding?
went, guys.
Are you? I think she's
Poke up,
hiding.
poke up, hurry. Poke up, ready?
I don't know where she
Oh!
is. Hey, there she is. June is. Oh, she just disappeared
Left
again.
again.
June, I can't believe you. Oh, and there she is. Whoa, she just keeps going somewhere else and hiding.
Dude, George,
Oh, and she's so fast. Here she is.
Love on the board.
She's so silly. There you are.
Did someone take Tua? No.
June's so silly. She's so quick.
Ooh. Jordan Mason is the handcuff of the year, by the way, because that's CMC's handcuff.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels. Okay, stop. Stop.
I'm just getting out.
She's getting out.
She said up. She's scooting.
Oh,
back.
she's just getting up. Right, Junie? All right. Man, what a spot.
Yeah.
No, say hi, lefties. No, say hi, lefties. Lefties. Well, this is my daughter's first live appearance on the pod, so shout out to my offspring.
Wow.
Junie, stop. Stop. Hey, stop, please.
You made that, huh?
And I said stop, please.
He did. It was him.
All right,
I don't know
so-
where I want to go here.
Job, dude.
Jordan Addison is still available.
Yeah, Jordan Addison still being here is ridiculous, actually.
That's crazy. I know he's gonna get less, but like,
Yeah.
that is ridiculous. I love that. I love him dropping to there.
Mr. Doctor Professor.
I do have a story for you guys after the podcast about that was super funny, and I can't tell it on the pod because
You did tell me one
it
yesterday.
is explicit. Oh, I did tell you that one, didn't I?
Yeah.
Judge.
Save it for the judge. Oh, I will. Judge
I
Judy.
got Jordan
Jerry
Love in my
Judy.
other league of their own.
I almost took him right now just to stash him so that no one else could have him, and just have that 1-2 punch if whatever week
There's
was
Jordan
favorable.
Love. Oh,
Yep.
Max heard me say that.
Max knew.
What a
That was-
wiener.
He's my starter. He's my starting QB in my other league. So
Same.
Well, jokes on both of you because this is the
You
only
know,
league I'm in. So
I've
this is all
got
I
two
care.
players on my team in my other league that are available right now, and that's Marquise Hollywood Brown and Tyler Lockett. Both still available. And I
Oh,
only
look
have
at that.
3 bench spots left. Also, Algiers on the board. I could take that and handcuff Jeffrey.
Look, there's Tyler Algier down there.
I think I'll do that on my next pick. I'll have Algier be my next pick.
As your handcuff, as your guy.
yeah.
No, that would be me handcuffing him.
We're gonna go with Blake Corum here.
Kelsey, what's Kelsey gonna do?
that's
Oh,
true.
Josie. Sorry, my pick thing is all messed up. It's telling me the all wrong people.
No.
It says
You're
it
just
says
messed
it
up.
says I picked Jacoby Myers, and I definitely did.
I only have 1 wide receiver on my bench, and I have 4 running backs so far on my bench, and they're all handcuffs. That's how I roll, baby.
You see my cue? Oh. Never mind.
I kind of like Lockett here.
Mm.
I'm overlocked.
Very good.
Kelsey said she's over Lockett, Lincoln. She's so over it.
Um,
Toughie.
toughie, but a toughie. I don't know what to do here, Jeff.
I don't know either.
Probably need a wide receiver. You know what? Let's go with Hollywood.
Nice.
He'll be out a couple weeks, but that's fine. I think he'll be the number 2 target in Kansas City.
All right.
Jeff, I would recommend taking Tyler Algier if I were you.
I know you're gonna take him though.
But you're up.
Europe, the continent.
No, it's your pick.
Country, idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very fair.
If you don't take him, I will.
Yeah, that's a good point. I
You're number 1
because-
running back. If he goes down, you're screwed.
and
That's
everyone's
why
gonna
when
be
Montgomery
reaching.
was taken right in front of me, I was pissed. And when Mostert was taken right in front of me, I was pissed.
I might regret not taking Brees where I did with Bijan in that spot because
Nah.
there's no competition with Brees. There's nobody.
But
with
also,
Bijan, Algier
also
is
you have Garrett Wilson, so I think you're fine.
that's true. But Brees could have a way higher upside, and he had a lot of good receptions as
Yeah.
the back. So I just don't know if Bijan will have that many. We'll see. We'll see if I regret it or not. It just felt like a shame that he fell to the 6th spot.
Man. All right, I think I know my last 2 picks. But you're gonna see a bunch of
Goats.
defenses go right now.
Yeah. Fair
I've got 3 in my queue. Yes. Bye.
Very difficult.
You don't need to yell at me. I mean,
Have fun tonight.
thanks.
Cowboys.
You're
Let's take
welcome.
those Cowboys defense. Let's do it. I always like the Cowboys defense. And now for a kicker for me, whenever it shows up, the kicker stuff is just so bleh.
Yeah, that's why I just wanted to take Justin Tucker and be done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, Jeff. Max is up right now, so after Max picks, I'm gonna talk through my final three options here.
Okay.
Um,
Max, what are you doing?
I'm just trying to decide which kicker I want.
I know who you're gonna pick. I'm looking at it.
you're gonna take Evan McPherson or Cameron Dicker, the kicker.
Staring at him. Staring.
Oh,
Here we go.
that's it.
Oh, your favorite, Jason Myers.
Okay, so I got Jordan Mason on my queue, Taysom Hill, and then the Chiefs. I've got a defense spot and a bench spot available. I can take two. Nothing's Junie. I mean, I don't really need Jordan Mason because I have other bench handcuffs here. It's kind of pointless, and I don't know if I'll even need to take Taysom. But and like quarterbacks, like there's like Caleb Williams is still available, Tua is still available. So like I can stream a quarterback if I need to later. You know what I mean? Also Jamison Williams is on the board.
Please don't
Wow.
stream anyone.
Yeah, there's a lot of people still available here.
All right, we'll go with the Chiefs then. And then I'll probably just stream a different defense week 1 because week 1 and 2 because they're playing the Ravens.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really care.
Good
Good
luck.
luck.
Good luck.
Hey, Jenny, take these things to your room, please.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks like it's
Looks like I'm cooked.
looks like the league over.
The league is over.
Max, you probably want to take Zach Charbonnet, right? Since you have Kenneth
Once
Walker.
you have Walker,
Yeah.
or do you?
1-2 punch.
TJ
yeah, I don't know about that.
Hawkinson,
Thanks for the idea.
not a bad pick.
That's so disrespectful. I don't know about that, but thanks for the idea. Ravens.
Well, he's not a very respectful person, so.
Ooh.
Gabe Davis on the Jaguars. Someone explain that to me.
I don't know. Lincoln, what are your picks?
My final pick, I got Jordan Mason and Taysom Hill on my board. TJ Hawkinson is still there. Zach Charbonnet. Jamison Williams. I don't know, man. What to do?
What to do? Oh boy. What a time to be alive, you know? Max.
My roster is now
do you
full,
got?
and I've completed my draft.
Oh, it's all done?
I took the Steelers as my final pick.
Final pick of Max's draft.
Do you mentor to the legendary next up persona with the watchful eyes of Trevor Lawrence?
Gabe Davis. And Kelsey. What does Kelsey need? He did not take who I wanted her to take, but you know what? Very fair.
Beauty.
Taking some Moody. I think the San Francisco. Judge Judy. And that'll do it for us for our draft.
Very.
Duck.
All right. Lincoln, why don't you recap your picks?
I got Lamar Jackson, my quarterback. Jahmyr Gibbs is my RB1. Devon Achane is my RB2. Tyreek Hill at my wide receiver 1. Marvin Harrison Jr. at my wide receiver 2. Sam Laporta is my tight end. And in the flex, I got wide receiver T. Higgins and wide receiver Tank Dell. Chiefs D and the Steelers D as well. Pause. Justin
Pause.
Tucker's my kicker. And then I have 2 wide receivers on my bench, and that's Chris Godwin and Marquise Brown. And then I have 4 running backs on my bench, and that's Jerome Ford, Nick Chubb, J.K. Dobbins, and Blake Corum. So,
Wow. Forum. Quite the team.
yeah.
A lot of players you like.
Yeah, I mean, with a league with 5 or 7 bench spots and with
2 flex.
2 flex and 8 teams, like you're gonna have stacked teams across the board.
Yep. Max, what about you? What's your team? Recap.
Leading the pack. Dual threat. At QB. Anthony Richardson. He's gonna get injured week 2, but I'm ready for that. On the bench.
Jordan Love.
The 1-2 punch with Pacheco and White as my RBs.
Okay.
For the aerial squad, we got Mike Evans and Amon Ra Saint Brown.
Yeah, that's a great pick. Great pick.
That dude can fly. That dude has hands.
He could lead the league.
And the Lions are on fire.
He could be wide receiver 1, man. He very well could be.
I think so. And I would like that too.
Of course.
Tight end, Kincaid. Helping out the offense with some gaping holes now that,
Whoa. Gaping holes.
well, they're not mine.
Is Max still going
Like
through his
spot,
picks?
Devonta Smith and Walker the third, my boy from the Hawks.
He's still
Okay.
going through his picks. This man takes so long to talk.
Miles Garrett. Oh, disgusting. And then the tried and true kicker, Jason Myers.
Look at that.
His points.
What a team.
Dad.
All right. How do you feel about it?
I feel strong. I feel powerful.
Feel demure? All right. All right. My round, my first overall pick. Took up Bijan Robinson. He went in the sixth spot, so I had to take him. RB1. RB2 got Derrick Henry.
This is taking forever.
Baker Derrick Henry. My QB, Dallas, Dak Prescott. Had to do it. Devontae Adams picked up
Clicked on Dakota. Sure, you don't know.
Dakota Prescott, sorry.
Fans like it when they do that.
And they do, they love it, especially in Texas. Wide receivers, I got Devontae and Garrett Wilson. Really like Garrett Wilson, really trust him.
Love that.
Mark Andrews as my tight end. Hasn't failed me yet. I
Dude,
think he's a
Devontae as
high
your wide
target.
receiver 2 is awesome.
It's insane. It's just the quarterback position I don't trust.
And Derrick Henry as your running back 2 is fantastic too.
I've got Ayuk in my flex spot and Rashee Rice in my other flex. Cowboys
Again,
defense
amazing.
and Moody in
You
my
got
kicker spot.
Waddle on your bench, brother.
I've got Waddle, Addison, Tyjae Spears, Brian Thomas, Javonte Williams, all on my bench. That's ridiculous. Okay. What a league.
You got
Wow.
Algieri,
Algairi,
Algieri,
Algair, Lizan Algair.
Hard R.
Lizan Algier. That's actually a great name.
What?
Lizan Algair.
My name is
Dude, that's actually one of the goated names. Lizan Algair. It's amazing. That's amazing.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Lincoln. Well, boys, this has been a great job. This is our 25th podcast.
25th podcast.
Halfway through
And
the
that's
year.
that was our draft. Our draft was the draft.
Our draft was the draft.
Very good.
The reason why.
This is 25th reason why. Yikes. What a great time.
I remember when I turned
Love it.
25.
You turned 25 a long time ago.
Long-
Lincoln is
Long time ago.
long Tim. Max Lincoln is headed to the Glass Animals concert right now, and we will be there in a couple of weeks. So we will be able
Lovely.
to give our takes.
Since tell us how it is.
We have flowers.
Tell us, Lincoln, tell us how it is.
We have flowers,
on.
Speed.
I will return and report.
It's flowers.
Thank you for listening to episode 25. If you stayed in all this way, and you text Jeff, he will Venmo you $1. So
Sure, I will.
thank you for listening. Share with a friend, share with your grandma, do something nice for someone. Jeff and Max, I want you to both give me one word as your final word.
Final word is Lincoln. You already are making me regret this because Max just texted me and said pay up. So I already owe $1. So
Well, no, he has to actually go in and listen to the podcast and then get all the way to the end, and he needs to prove it.
Ooh.
I will be able to tell.
Sorry, Max.
I didn't get any of that. I'm not doing it.
All right.
right.
Well, the word of the day, word of the pod, final word, Max.
Ketchup, a sports drink.
Ketchup is a sports drink. Lefties
Okay.
out.
Lefties out.